Hey guys, it's Jay with the Real Southwest Florida Real Estate Team, and I want to share a story with you today because recently one of my buyers ended up losing out on a property that they loved and they were devastated, and it shouldn't have happened. So I don't want it to happen to you, it shouldn't happen to anybody. So I'll share the story with you and hopefully you can share it with some friends and end up being a hero and be awesome and live happily ever after. What you should end up picking up in this video is how to actually put in the offer and how that process works, and how to come up with the offer price, and overall just how to make better decisions in life and live happily. Okay, maybe not the last one, but the first two for sure. Okay, so the way that we put in the offer on a property, the way that we find the property is that I get with the buyers, I ask them a lot of questions, and then they ask me questions, and I really work hard on trying to identify what their needs are. Because sometimes you guys don't know, right? And that's okay. You don't know what you don't know. I should know by asking questions. That's my job. So I ask the questions and we figure it out. We do a lot of back and forth with email, identifying properties. Now you may have seen 50 properties before you ended up buying one. Shame on the realtor. I blame it on them because they didn't guide you properly. What happens is we ended up narrowing it down from anywhere to 3 to 5 properties. We go see them, they end up loving one, we put in the offer, hopefully they live happily ever after and end up being in the property. Okay, that didn't happen on this one, but we'll get to that. All right, so pricing. Of course, after we see the property and we want to get that offer in, we're going to look at all features and benefits in the property: kitchen, baths, upgrades, floors, age of AC and appliances and all that stuff. And then of course we look at the other homes that are selling, the ones that are on the market, how that subdivision, if it's in one, is selling. And then we come up with the price, we put in the offer, we want a good deal for everybody, okay? So what happened in this one is the property was worth about, well, it was listed at $300,000. And it was probably worth about $290, maybe $295. And I recommended, I'm like, look, let's put in an offer for $280. Maybe you'll get it for $290, maybe even a little less. You know, let me see what I can do. They were adamant on putting in an offer at $250 because the home was on the market for 180 days. And I told them, I'm like, look, the price was just reduced. It's competitive now. Like, let's put in the right offer. Let's get the home. They loved it. But they didn't listen. We put in the offer at $250, and what happened was later that night I got a call from the other realtor, and they didn't even counter. The seller didn't counter us. They said that they got another offer. The offer, they didn't even have to counter the other offer. It was strong. They just accepted it. And now my clients ended up losing the house that they absolutely loved. And actually, the husband pulled me aside later on, and he said, Jay, you know, I'm from Chicago, right? He probably said like, hey, Jay, I'm from Chicago, and I'm a Cubs fan, and I used to go to a lot of the games, and this felt like prior to 2016 when the Cubs won the World Series, it felt like I was actually a Cubs fan and all the disappointment I felt with that. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not a big sports fan, but, you know, that's probably a big deal. Okay, so you're not alone. They're not alone, right? This happens, and it shouldn't have to happen to anybody. What I want you, hopefully you took away from this, is you should have an experienced realtor. Do your research. Find somebody you trust. Do more research on them. And when you trust them and put in the offer that they recommend and know that you're going to be getting the property and you're going to get a good price for it. Like, hopefully that should all happen. That's the way that it should work, and you should be happy in that process too. If you picked up some things in this video, like, go ahead and be a superhero to your friends, share it with them. They'll probably buy you drinks, and you'll probably, like, you know, be the most popular person in the office. Thanks for watching, guys, and again, listen to your realtor, make sure you have a good one, and don't lose the property of your dreams. Have an awesome day, guys.